Are you feeling like your strength isn't the same as before? From your 30s, muscle mass decreases by about 1 each year, so by your 80s, you're left with only around 45 to 50 of the muscle mass you had in your 30s. Last week, I talked about how to eat eggs for dementia prevention. In today's video, I will explain how to eat eggs to support muscle growth, so please pay attention. Hello, this is the K Health channel. Our muscles are broken down and regenerated every day. As we age, the breakdown exceeds the regeneration, resulting in gradual muscle loss. We can't use our strength as we used to, have difficulty maintaining balance, experience more falls, and even struggle with simple movements. Consistent strength-building exercises are important, but without adequate protein intake, muscle growth is not possible. Protein is a necessary ingredient. You may want to consume protein, but if your teeth are weak, chewing meat can be difficult, and milk may cause discomfort in your stomach. If you're concerned about cholesterol, I will alleviate those worries today. In the previous video, eating eggs like this makes dementia worries disappear. I explained that the cholesterol in eggs is not a major concern. Please refer to the video for more details. You don't need to worry about eating 1 or 2 eggs. To promote muscle growth, it's beneficial to increase glutathione production. Glutathione plays an important role in synthesizing proteins in the body. Glutathione is actually produced using 3 amino acids: cysteine, glutamine, and glycine. However, as you age, glutathione decreases by about 15 each year, starting from your 40s, leading to a significant reduction in old age. That's why muscle loss continues to occur. In the video, Essential Supplements for People Over 60, I recommended taking glutathione as a nutritional supplement. It's good to consume glutathione supplements while eating eggs consistently. Of course, there are also ways to consume glutathione through food. Foods rich in glutathione include asparagus, matured pumpkin, and watermelon. It would be beneficial to cook matured pumpkin into a porridge and have it with eggs. If it's summertime, having watermelon as a dessert after eating eggs wouldn't be a bad idea either. Consuming selenium is another way to increase glutathione. Foods that are rich in selenium include broccoli, garlic, chives, onions, parsley, potatoes, nuts, and oats. By consuming these foods rich in glutathione or selenium along with eggs, you can effectively utilize the protein in eggs to promote muscle growth. Now, I'll give you another helpful tip for muscle growth. Listen carefully. Just eating eggs and vegetable salad, and then exercising vigorously, won't significantly contribute to muscle growth. When is it good then? Well, the order in which you consume them is important. People who exercise likely have 2 objectives. One is to build muscle, and the other is to lose fat through dieting. Those of you who clicked on today's video are here with the purpose of preventing muscle loss and promoting muscle growth, not for fat reduction through dieting. The fat-burning effect occurs when you've been in a fasted state for a prolonged period. Engaging in fasted aerobic exercise breaks down fat or glycogen stored in muscles to be used as an energy source. If your goal is to lose weight, you can follow the traditional method of low-carb meals or intermittent fasting combined with fasted aerobic exercise. Exercising on an empty stomach usually doesn't cause significant muscle loss for young individuals, but it can lead to muscle loss for older individuals, or when excessive exercise is performed on an empty stomach. When you want to build muscle, consume carbohydrates and exercise vigorously when insulin is released in the body. Carbohydrates are the immediate energy source, and insulin is a hormone that acts in an anabolic, or synthesis-promoting, manner. It's beneficial to drink plenty of water. After exercise, you need to consume protein. Eating protein-rich foods or taking protein supplements is also a good idea. But be cautious about health supplements whose contents are uncertain. When you eat a dish that combines egg dishes with vegetables after exercise, the protein can be efficiently utilized for muscle synthesis. The abundant antioxidants in vegetables help remove reactive oxygen species generated during exercise, protecting the body from oxidative damage. Some people follow a low-salt diet, but excessive salt restriction interferes with muscle growth. Metabolism requires salt and water for active functioning. The recommended daily sodium intake for adults is 2,000 milligrams. Unless you need to control your salt intake due to chronic kidney disease or proteinuria, you should also pay attention to salt and fluid replenishment. Muscle synthesis is most active within 3 hours after muscle exercise. If you exercise on an empty stomach, it's advisable to supplement protein immediately after exercise. On the other hand, if you had a regular meal with low glycemic index, foods like whole grain rice or vegetables, and exercised within 2 to 3 hours, or if you had a light meal with high carbohydrate foods before exercise, you can consume protein within 30 minutes to 3 hours. In other words, you can adjust your consumption of eggs accordingly, based on the timing. According to Professor Kim Joo-young's paper at Jeongguk University Global Campus, it is most effective for muscle synthesis to consume 20 grams of protein every 3 hours after strength training, divided into 4 servings. It's better to consume protein in multiple servings rather than all at once, as the digestive system has its limits in absorption capacity. Once again, it's important to emphasize that intermittent fasting or low-carb diets are beneficial for weight loss purposes, but they are not suitable for individuals concerned about muscle loss or those who want to build muscle. For those worried about muscle loss or wanting to increase muscle mass, it's recommended to have 3 meals a day. Consume carbohydrates before exercising, drink water with salt or a physiological saline concentration, and after exercise within 3 hours. Follow the sequence of eating eggs and salad. This approach is more effective for muscle synthesis. Among various protein sources, eggs are considered satisfying in terms of both TTS value and DIA. Now, let me explain why eggs are considered high-quality protein. TTS value is an index that represents how well the protein in a food meets the 100 requirement for essential amino acids. Eggs and milk protein satisfy this requirement 100. Whey protein, which is currently popular, is also derived from milk. Although soybeans contain all essential amino acids, their content of tryptophan and methionine is relatively low, resulting in a slight decrease in protein quality. Therefore, soybeans need to be supplemented with other grains. For vegetarians, using soybeans is recommended, but for non-vegetarians, eggs are much more efficient. Additionally, diet evaluates the amount of amino acids that are digested and absorbed by our bodies, with eggs and lamb being high in this regard. 1 egg contains about 6 grams of protein, with about 2/3 of it found in the egg white. The egg white is particularly rich in protein, so it is essential to consume it for muscle growth. However, if eggs are cooked at high temperatures for an extended period, the protein becomes firm and tough, making it harder to digest. The absorption efficiency also decreases, so it's best to cook the eggs to a slightly undercooked state just before reaching full maturity. It's not recommended to eat them in a soft-boiled state due to the risk of salmonella bacteria. I will upload a video next week on how to safely handle salmonella and the most appropriate way to boil eggs. That concludes today's video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. Thank you. See you next time. Stay happy.